Morning, morning, everyone. This is Yolanda here from Empowered Parenting. How is everybody doing today? This is our live that we run in our group. Um, um, Kate, if you can just pin me, that would be brilliant. And welcome to How to Hack Parenting. Who is up to know how we can hack parenting? Because isn't that what we are so focused on? And how can we hack it? Because on its own it seems to be challenging us. So if you'd like to join us, here's the link in the comment section. I've got my gorgeous assistant Kate here. Kate, just if you can put the link in the comment section for parents who are watching us live, you can join us live. Kate will be watching the comments coming through in the group, and we will be answering your question. So today we're talking about hacking parenting, and I am going to be sharing with you some slides because that keeps me on track. I've got 3 tips for you, and I've got 2 bonus tips as well. This is a 30-minute presentation that I do in our group every fortnight, and I am excited to share this exciting topic with you. Beautiful. Where am I? Just shuffling through my screens and getting my screen up here. Lovely. So these lives are now being run at 6 p.m. Melbourne time, 5 p.m. Brisbane time. It is broadcast in our group, in this Empowered Parents group as well. So you have access to it at any time. Lovely. So today we're chatting about how to hack parenting. Put in the comment section, tell us what it is that you would like to hack parenting for. What is it that you have been attempting and not made any breakthrough with? Is it connection with your child? Is it that your child's behavior that you are struggling with? We've got parents joining us live, so you've got the link there. Join us live, guys. We'd love to answer your question. If you are in the Zoom room, you have full access to me. Feel free to ask me questions. I can't wait to support you. Lovely. So why do we run these master classes? My intention for these master classes is to empower you with ways that you may have not thought about, because as parents, we are always doing the best that we can, given the knowledge that we have. And my intention is that I will inspire you to take new action so you can see new results. How many of us as parents, tell me in the comment section, how many of us have been trying everything that you possibly can and not making any progress because you've been trying the same thing over and over again and expecting a new result? It is time to give that a break. Put that in the comment section if you are ready to make a change in the way things work for you at your home, that you feel you have no control, that you feel your kids are just unmotivated and won't move forward, that you have done so much to create that connection with your child and you are just so frustrated that they reach out to others, that they make the wrong friend connection so that they can feel that connection and they don't come to you and you have all that they need to give them. Tell us in the chat, what is your story? Where is it that you feel stuck? My next intention is to connect with you, and I'm here to support you. Tell us what your need is so we can put together content like this for you. You also have an opportunity for those that connect with me to have a free one-on-one session where I can support you and your unique story. We all have a unique condition. There's so many factors that have brought us to where we are. Could be the way we were raised, could be certain circumstances that your family has been through. There's so many factors that have brought you to where you are. And in most cases, and which is why you'd be here, there'd be something that you do not completely align with, and you can't just wait to have it change. So put that in the comment section. Tell us how you want to be supported today. We will be putting through a link as you go through today to have that chat. If you are a new parent connecting with us, then you have an opportunity to click on the link and connect, and we will support you. We are here to support you. Beautiful. So why are we looking at hacking parenting? And what does it really mean to hack parenting? So could it be that you're looking for more connection? Could it be that you're looking to have control because you've got so much of an intention to control the outcome? You know what's best for your family. You know what's best for your kids. And you just get so frustrated that you just can't make that big breakthrough. You want to shift these unwanted behaviors. You see these behaviors in your kids and it's frustrating you. How can you get in there and shift those unwanted behaviors is why you are here to hack parenting. You want to understand your child's core needs. You want to stop trying to change them. You want to stop the behavior that's playing out. And for that, you know that you need to understand their core need. There is a need for emotional bonding. You know that you can provide your child so much more support than they allow you to, which is another reason why we come into rooms like this to really get through. Because once you have that bond with your child, that connection with your child, true changes happen. Because our child's core need is to feel love and connection, and that's what you want to provide. And having that, building that bridge to connect that is what hacking parenting can do for you. And more than anything else, you want that calm home. You can see the chaos more than anything else. You can feel the chaos within you, which is why you seek that calm home. So put in the comment section, tell me how we can support you. If you are watching this at a later stage, hit #replay and we will reach out to you to see how we can support you better. So thank you to all of you joining us live. Thank you to all of us joining us in the room, and thank you to all of you who will be watching this presentation, this masterclass, this 30-minute masterclass at a later stage as well. We absolutely love, and we are very passionate about what we provide the parents within this group. This is exclusively within the Empowered Parents group. So don't hold back in putting through your comment and reaching out and asking for greater support. I do hope that you find value in the 3 tips that I'm sharing with you today. And remember, I've got 2 bonus tips as well, depending on the time. So I'm open to questions. We've got Harpal in the room. Hello, Harpal. Wonderful to see you. Feel free to unmute yourself and ask a question. Those parents that will be joining us later and be watching this live in the group, feel free to put your question in the comment section. I am here to support you. Lovely. Tip number 1. Oopsie, doesn't want to listen to me. Beautiful. Tip number 1, respond, stop reacting. What do you do? Are you responsive to your child? Are you reactive to your child? What is the difference? We react to our child when they play out a behavior and we are responding to the behavior. And more often than not, we are responding to the behavior with our own emotions. Tip number 1 tells you that there is a core need that your child is seeking when they are playing out behavior. In this case, we are focused on unwanted behavior. Your child is expressing a core need even while they are expressing wanted behavior or behavior that seems favorable, where they are being nice, where they are getting what they want. They are responding to a core need. They are playing out. They are playing out from a core need. And for you to respond to the core need is key. So as your child is playing out this behavior, I'm asking you to become aware of what might that core need be. What are some core needs? Need for significance, need for love, need for connection. Jump in there, dive in, go beyond the behavior that is challenging, and address the core need, respond to the core need. We've got an event coming up next week. We've got two events actually coming up. Next week we've got the mini course on raising resilient teens, and the week after we've got our course on emotional resilience for parents raising emotionally resilient kids. If you want to dive into anything deeper in what I'm sharing today, this is just a 30-minute masterclass. For those parents who would like to dive in deeper and know further, then do click on the link of how you can jump in and gain more information. In how do we respond and not react? It is about becoming aware of emotional addictions. Why do we react? Why are we instantly reacting? It's because we have not, I'd like to use the word, tamed our own selves, tamed our own emotional addictions. How many of us parents are addicted to responding in anger, in frustration, in disappointment, in there's resentment there as well. There's so many emotions that we are addicted to. Become aware where this is your stuff. Are you a parent who responds in anger and then finds that you take yourself away and feel guilty that, oh my God, what did I do? Why did I say all those things? I feel so bad now that I responded in that way, and now my child is reacting back to me in this way. So they are emotions that you are addicted to, that you need to address. This is not your child. There is more emotional addictions within your body. Our emotional addictions are on a cellular level. We have addictions, and we need to be aware of these so that we can respond to them effectively. So become aware that in order to respond and not react from your emotional addictions, you need to become aware of what those emotional addictions are. Next, we cannot give to our kids what we do not have. In order to raise emotionally resilient kids, we must be emotionally resilient parents. In order to support our kids effectively and hold their hand through their challenging times, we need to build skills within ourselves. It's great to have the best intention. As parents, we do have the best intention, but let's remember that we are only giving what we have. We cannot give what we do not have. So we must build these skills. We are, as parents, doing the absolute best, given the knowledge that we have, given the knowledge that we already have. And because it is so crucial for us to increase our knowledge, is why we run these events, so that you can come in and gain knowledge to know what you can do better. What is that next step? So you're not repeating the same steps over and over and again. In order to respond and not react, we must learn new skills within ourselves so that we can do the best that we can, given the knowledge that we have. So it's always up leveling. Just because parents have the right intention, they feel they're doing their absolute best. They are doing their absolute best given the knowledge they have. I cannot emphasize how important it is to increase your knowledge by coming into events. We've got, like I've said, we've got 2 events, and I'm giving you free tickets to come to those 2 events. Next week is our mini course on raising resilient teens. Come in, find out what you can be doing differently. I look forward to seeing you there. Beautiful. Tip number 2, become aware of those fears. Are you parenting from your fears? If you are, and how do you know that you are, that there's fear beneath your parenting style? You will see that there will be that the lack of connection that you are seeking. So some of the fears are fear of lack of connection, Fear, will my child succeed in life? Fear if my child is motivated enough to succeed in life, motivated enough to do well in their school, motivated enough to just be the best person that they can be. And then we have social anxiety concerns for our kids. So become aware, are you parenting your child from these fears, and how to recognize that you will face resistance from your child if you are parenting from these. And so many of us are doing this completely unaware, and it is our responsibility to raise our awareness so that we can parent from our whole selves. Tip number 3, such an important tip. I cannot emphasize, like the others, this is so important, that emotional connection is key. In order to create that depth of connection with our child, we need to check into our emotional bank account, closing balance at the end of each day. Check in, what is my closing balance is in this emotional bank account. Remembering that our kids do need us to set limits. Our kids do need us to deny requests. Our kids do need us to correct their behavior. And in order to be able to effectively doing that, because they need that to be safe and secure, our kids are seeking special time. We are seeking to have that emotional bond set for them, creating that opportunity to express emotions and building that trust and partnership with your child. These two need to happen in a balanced way. You cannot just be setting limits and correcting behavior and having so much of emphasis because you feel frustrated, because you are disappointed in the outcomes. Step back and check in. Is there a balance happening here? And on the other contrary, I see so many parents who are focused on loving their child, focused on spending connection time with them, so focused on meeting every need, emotional, physical need of their child, and it creates their child to completely draw back. The balance isn't there. Kids need to feel that independence. They need to feel like they have a say in how things are going for them, that there is that balance, that there are routines, there is structure, because our kids feel safe in structure. Lovely. Just looking at any questions coming in, any comments. Kate, if you are seeing comments in our Facebook group, please put them here so I can be responding to them over here as well. Lovely. So those were our 3 tips, guys. And let me share with you some bonus tips. Before we go into our bonus tips, Harpal, tell me, unmute yourself if you don't mind, Harpal. I know it's early in the morning for you. You are on UK time as well. I'm very grateful that you have joined us this early in the morning. Share what is your most favorite tip with us. Harpal has been on this journey with me, and it's been such a joy to have him on this journey. He is an amazing dad, a very conscientious dad, and we love working with him. If you are available, Harpal, do unmute yourself and tell me which one's your favorite. Which one did you find really worked for you in the 3 that I have just shared? Can you hear me, Harpal?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, Yolanda. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hi, Yolanda. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Harpal. I can hear you. Tell us, which one was your favorite tip? I can hear you, Harpal. I can. Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, lovely. Yeah. Yeah. All the 3 tips are absolutely golden. I think. Let me have a quick look again.
Yeah.
I think the one that probably resonates the most. Just give me a moment. Sorry.
So
right.
our three tips were the respond, not react. Questioning, becoming aware of the fears from which that we parent. And the tip number 3 was checking in that emotional bank account. Our kids need structure, security, and guidelines and boundaries. At the same time, they need
emotional bonding
Absolutely.
and special time?
I think, I think the one that resonated with me the most, specifically with my youngest child, is respond, not react.
Beautiful.
And also just to take a pause before I engage in conversation, and just to take a moment to reflect and be aware
That's
in that
right.
moment.
Lovely,
And that
lovely. And
automatically, yeah, that yeah, sorry, that in that moment, I found it to be absolutely a golden nugget for me. I must admit, it's totally
lovely.
changed my youngest child's behaviour, and it's really helped me no end.
Beautiful. So for the benefit of the other parents listening in, what's really happening as we stop isn't just not reacting. There's a lot more that happens there. We are tuning into it. We as we do this work, as Harpal has done this work along with us, we have allowed ourselves to feel into what's coming up within ourselves, which otherwise causes us to react. And in order to effectively respond, we must tune in, we must check in where our own emotions are. Is that correct, Harpal? Can you see how that's a process? In the past you may have known this, but now it's that process that we
Yes,
are tuned into.
absolutely. That's I think that's what it is. Instead of a internal and continuing from a point of kind of frustration, of so that anything I say then kind of reflects onto the children. So instead of trying to control the child, I'm trying to control myself and become aware of myself, and basically become in tune, like you said, of my own emotions and my own feelings.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing, Harpal. So just to bring it back to everyone's attention, it is important that as we respond, that we are in tune. There's steps that happen in order to effectively respond to our kids. It's not just holding back and not responding, because that creates us to be walking, talking pressure cookers, walking around the house, so just waiting to have that outburst. Instead, in order to respond and not react, there are 5 steps that we share and we teach parents so that they can tune in to their own emotion, find out what's coming up within them, what are those addictions that are already within the parent. This work, empowered parenting, is parents focusing within themselves so they can respond in a whole way. Beautiful. And here are some bonus tips for you. Connect before you correct. We love to support our kids. We want to be there and we want to offer them connection. We've got the solution. The minute they've shared the problem with us, we've got the solution for them and we jump in with the solution. Let's, again, empowered parenting is about taking the power back. What is the core need of your child? Are they seeking to be validated? Are they seeking to be heard first? Are they seeking to be acknowledged? Their feelings want to be acknowledged. Let's allow that sometime. Let's hold space so that they can express, they can vent out, they can feel heard, they can feel that their feelings, their emotions, their thoughts are validated. Even if we don't completely agree, especially if they're putting themselves down, let's put the EA hat on, that emotional analyst hat that we call in empowered parenting. And I cannot emphasize, guys, do come into our masterclasses, our mini course Raising Teens, and do register for our course on emotional resilience that we teach for parents, to really dive in and get the depths of what's happening here and what those stages are. In this masterclass, we just touch on briefly what this is about, but in those classes we go really deep. So acknowledge your child's asking for their feelings to be acknowledged, for themselves to feel validated, for hold space so that they can process the thoughts. And how can we do that? We can do that by being the emotional analyst in our family, taking off the parent hat and putting on the coach's hat. How do you know what a coach would ask? What are those non-judgmental questions? Which is why it's important that you are supported as well. It is important that you are asked those non-judgmental questions so that you can release all of those questions that come in the way between you and your child. So become curious. Becoming curious is my favorite thing. It's my favorite word as I parent. I become curious about what's coming up for me before I get curious about what is my child's core need here. I can tune into them when I am completely tuned within myself, which is why when I work with kids today, I work with the parent first. Often I find once I've worked with the parent, I don't even need to work with the child because the child magically, according to the parent, has transformed. So important, guys, that you understand that this work, parenting, is about the parent first and then the child. We put so much focus on the child and the child's behavior and acceptable and non-acceptable and right and wrong. We put so much emphasis on there and we've created this frustrated parent. It's time to really retract, come in, address the chaos that we have unconsciously created within ourselves and within our family, and really jump into creating that calm in our homes, because our kids are energetically more connected to us than they are with what we say and what actions we take. So don't jump in to offer solutions or advice. Tune in to allow them space to validate, to allow them to be heard, and tune into your own emotional self first. So emotional regulation for yourself is key as you support your child effectively to create that loving, connected family that we all are seeking and that we all absolutely deserve. As much as your child deserves it, you deserve it too. And bonus tip number 2 is joy. Be that joyful parent. Tune into your own joy, your own self-care routine. What are you doing to have fun today? When you wake up in the morning, how are you tuning into your own natural state, which is joy? So important to be in tune with your joy, because that's where our kids connect. Our kids thrive in joyful environments. Why? Because they are so much more aware that this is their natural state as well. So in order for them to really jump in and align with us, we need to be aligned with our own joyful state as well. Schedule in time for fun. And here's your challenge. I love challenging the parents that work with me, and I say, take the 21-day smile challenge. What is the 21-day smile challenge? That every time you interact with your child, you will have a smile on your face from today until the next 21 days. Put in the chat box if you will take the 21-day smile challenge and tell me about how it has absolutely transformed your parenting and how you have truly hacked parenting. So these were my 5 tips. I promised you 3 tips. You had 2 more bonus tips. I look forward to hearing back from you. Thank you to all the parents that have joined us. We absolutely loved having you here. Here's your opportunity to book in your chat if you would like your 30-minute chat to connect with us. Oh, what's going on here? Beautiful. A quick snippet on what we teach in Empowered Parenting is we really dive into the TEAR model that I have created. TER spells tear, and I say to you, if you don't get this, there will be tears. So what is the TEAR model? We do cover in depth on how we can create new results. We cover this in depth in our classes that are coming up next week. Do jump in to book in those classes. Alternatively, there's a link there of how you can book that 30-minute chat with me, and I will share this with you. TEAR stands for how our thoughts, the thoughts are so important. Our thoughts are influenced by our past experiences, lead to us feeling emotions, and our emotions are influenced by unresolved emotions from our own experiences that we have had Remember those emotional addictions I talked to you about? This is where these play a role. And as we gain greater control on our thoughts, which lead us to feel emotions that we feel, because these are what create or lead us to take the actions that we do and get the results. So in order to create those new results that we absolutely would love to, and our kids would thrive with, and not just them, but we would thrive with as well, those results are always around creating greater love and connection in our families. In order to deliberately create that, we rework this model in our lives. We bring in those new thoughts. We create thoughts that serve us. We address our own past experiences. We address the experiences that our kids have been through, and we work through ourselves to shift the addictions that we have, so that we are constantly and consistently creating the results in our family. We also share with you the 5 stages of empowered parenting. It is that journey, like I shared before, from chaos to creating that calm in our homes. And that is, from this chaos, we come to a state of increased awareness. From this awareness, we then build that confidence. We start to become that confident parent. And we give in our parenting that gift to our child of being raised by a parent who feels confident in themselves, allows your child to feel confident within themselves as well. So being that confidence, gaining those skills so that you can feel that stage number 3 on the empowered parenting journey. First is recognize the chaos. Next is become aware of what you can do, aware of what is happening, aware of how you have created what you have created is power. From there, stage 3 is building that confidence in yourself, because you have that path. You're starting to see the results. From there, you start to become that empowered parent who starts to take back control within themselves. You start to see areas where you do have control and focus your attention on areas where you have control, instead of feeling frustrated in areas that you do not have control in. And from there, we start to experience the calm that we are seeking, the calm within our homes. And more importantly, we begin to experience the calm in the midst of the storms of life. The storms of life, the COVID of life, life, death, life happens, good, bad, life happens around us. How can we stay and be the calm through this is absolutely key. Our mission empowered parenting is to break those generational patterns. No more of being raised by that anxious. So you'll find that you were raised by anxious parents. You feel anxiety as well, and you can watch now the pattern of anxiety trickle down to your kids. Let's break those generational patterns. Let's raise kids free of trauma, so that we are not projecting trauma onto them unconsciously and without. And we've all got the intention to do the absolute best for our kids. So let's jump in there and get that information. Let's stop parenting from our negative emotions, because we don't have to. There are new ways that we can truly connect to our emotions. Like real estate agents will scream location, location, location when you're buying property. It's emotions when you want to truly be that empowered parent. I look forward to connecting with you. Book in your chat now. The link is there. And for any questions, do put it in the comment section. I can't wait to support you better. We have come to our mark of 30 minutes, and I look forward to connecting with you and seeing you on our next event. See you all. Have a great day, everybody. See you, Harpal. Bye.